Hi, so my name is Marliette, and in this video we're gonna show you our city of Stavanger, and especially our hometown where we actually all live, in Hundvåg. So we are out here today with a very cold weather, but a really nice one though, because it's been raining last week. And we're actually just gonna show you around where we go to school and the near area around us. So here we have Hundvåghallen, where we usually have gym, and together with it we have access for 2 artificial fields where we usually have football, other activities, or usually track and field in the summer. And here you can see our school, which has 300 students from 8th grade to 10th grade. And beside it we have the elementary school. Here, the area where we live in, we have several elementaries and high schools, but this is the one closest to our school. And it has 1st to 7th graders. And here you can see a cemetery and a church, if you guys were wondering about that. And most of the people being buried here have lived in Hundvåg, this island, for several generations. So I hope you guys got a little bit insight of where we spend our time. So behind me we have one of Stavanger's concert houses called the Stavanger Concerthuset. So we have one located here and another one is located further up north. And this is actually the concert house that we usually go to. And concerts from orchestras and even small school productions are being held here. It has opened in 2012. It's brand new, but it has gotten a lot of critics because the interior was too modern for a very retro and vintage city like Stavanger.
So this is kajen, and in English we can translate it to boat docks, and it has a lot of cargo ships, and in the summer cruise ships. In the end of July and beginning of August there's a big food festival here that in Norwegian is called Festival, and it celebrates a lot of different kind of foods and from the whole world and parts of Norway. We're going to take a look at Breiavatnet,
Which is in the heart of Stavanger.
This is Breiavatnet, and it has a lot of benches and picnic places, and usually in the summer people come here with their families and feed the birds and use the picnic places.
As you can hear, there are a lot of birds, from swans to doves, even to seagulls. So as also said, they feed the birds here. So actually, this lake, Breiavatnet, also has fishes. So it's actually an ecosystem within the city. So yeah.
And usually in the winters, the lake actually freezes, and people use it to ice skating.
So behind me we have one of Stavanger's oldest churches, which is actually right beside Breiavatnet that you guys saw previously. And this is actually one of Stavanger's oldest churches, which was built from the Middle Ages, from the beginning of 1100s. So Norwegians are really good at taking care of their relics and their old buildings. So this church is actually in really great condition. There are still weddings and church masses that are being held here today. Stavanger, where there are actually 73 houses built from 1700s to 1800s. This part of the city has been a really popular tourist destination, both for tourists from outside Norway and even Norwegians themselves.
Handcrafters, workers, and fishermen lived here because the houses were so near the sea where they could fish. And in Norway, fish was the most paid industry.
Another fun fact, you know the houses, the old houses? It was actually cheaper to color them red. So a lot of people actually colored just the front of the houses white to show that they have money. Which is a recycled park from materials that was used in offshore or in platforms. So this park is right beside the oil museum, which can also be a place for kids to play, for skaters to park, or even just adults sitting to have a picnic. This is because Stavanger is actually the oil capital of Norway. Which is actually a recycled park from recycled material. One of Stavanger's oldest churches, which is actually beside Brevatnet, which you saw previously. Konserthuset, or one of actually what
paid industry.
It was actually cheaper. So we're gonna go around the church to show you the backside. So yeah,
let's go.